Hey guys, how's it going? This is going to be the video review for Transformers Masterpiece Ironhide. And I have to apologize for the crudity of this first part of the video. Basically what I got going on right now, my room is in a state of disarray here, so I have to kind of shoot these videos how I can. This is just going to be the inbox portion, where I kind of go over the packaging. Obviously this is the front of the box, top. Side, there he is in vehicle mode. Other side, robot mode. Bottom, Japanese stuff. Top, and of course you got the lovely back here with all of the awesome photos of all the lovely features of the figure. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. There he is with some other Autobots. So let's go ahead and I already broke the seal on this, so we'll just open this side up here. Apologize guys, I gotta set the camera down actually while I pull out the... I know this is riveting stuff. You get to see some chair fabric, right? Here is basically what comes in the package. Obviously we got the figure itself and the tray. Oh, you see the back. I guess that's probably more the proper front. There is the figure in vehicle mode. All his accessories, blah blah freaking blah. There is the collector card that he comes with and instructions in the back. So that's pretty much going to wrap this up. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording now. I'm going to figure this guy out, and I'll come back and we'll talk about his vehicle mode and all that fun stuff. Be back in a little bit, guys. Okay guys, here we have Ironhide out of the package and in his vehicle mode. Now before I talk about his vehicle mode a little more in depth, we will start off with a few comparisons. Here he is with G1 Ratchet. Yes, I know, not Ironhide, but the same mold as G1 Ironhide. That's how he stacks up to the real classic mold there. And here he is with Combiner Wars Ironhide. Actually, the color match is pretty good between the two of them. I think they look kind of nice together. Sorry guys, I really don't have any other Ironhides to show them next to, so that does it for the comparisons. And to be honest, I did not feel like transforming the Autobot cars because they're not really in scale with him anyway in vehicle mode, because just the hood of Sideswipe is wider. The chest is wider than Ironhide's, and obviously a Lamborghini is not going to be wider than a van, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, height-wise, they're about right, but overall proportions, they're not really on scale. So anyway, let's go ahead and... but before we talk about the van, yeah, I know, I'm going to do this to you again, guys. I'm going to talk about his platform of accessories, right? He comes with an absolute crap load of accessories, which, you know, is a blessing and a curse, right? Maybe they could have included a few less accessories and lowered the price, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. All sorts of stuff he comes with, and, it's screaming on the bottom there. So, anyway, it's a nice homage to the original transformation, you know, the battle platform of the original, and I will, you know, of course, show that off once we get into robot mode. He also comes with this to put it in his chest as a display, but we're jumping ahead of ourselves there, so let's get his little Pack O accessories off to the side, except for one, because of course I gotta show this one thing off in vehicle mode. So, you know, it looks like the van from the G1 cartoon, obviously. Now, let's see if I can find... Now, there is some trouble on my figure. Oh, where is it? Right there. Some of the chrome has, you know, I just took this out of the box. It actually came out of the box this way. It's missing a piece of chrome. I hear this is an issue on this mold in general. And, of course, there is the lovely, you know, face you can see inside the... inside the windshield, which of course is a nice homage to the G1 toy. yada yada. Anyway, but overall, even nitpicks aside about the chrome, this thing looks absolutely great in vehicle mode. I'm just going to bring it up close to the camera so you can really see the details. I mean, he is really nice in this mode. Really, really quite good, actually. And of course, you can plug a weapon into the roof. I mean, what Masterpiece can you not do that with, right? So let's just go ahead and do that real fast. Oh, you gotta be shitting me right now. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay. See? Look at that. Driving and shooting. And of course, the figure rolls really well in vehicle mode. As you can see. Rolls real good. Yeah, that is pretty much going to wrap it up for vehicle mode. And no, guys, I am not going to attempt to transform this on camera because I know I will fail miserably. The transformation on this one, from what I understand, is pretty complex. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to pause, get this guy into robot mode, and then, of course, you know, we'll talk about that. So, we'll be back in a bit, guys. Alright, guys, here we have Ironhide transformed into his robot mode. And of course, we have to start with some obligatory comparisons. Here he is next to Combiner Wars Ironhide. The colors are actually not a terrible match between the two of them. There you go. Whatever. That's Combiner Wars Ironhide. Just in case you wanted to see it. Now, let's do some of the comparisons that everybody does. Here he is, next to a Masterpiece car, the standard side swipe that people like to use to measure these guys. And side swipe comes up roughly to Ironhide's elbow, I guess. And if you want, there he is in front of him. There you go. And, of course, we'll do MP10. And obviously MP10 is pretty significantly taller than him. Duh, right? I mean, that's going to be the case there. So, yeah. And if you want, there's that. That's how high up he goes in MP10. Roughly just, you know, almost basically to MP10's head. Which I think that scale works pretty well. MT10 down there. And now for the final piece, here he is with G1 Ratchet. Yes, I realize, obviously, not Ironhide, but it's the only G1 mold I have. So, yeah, just for a funny comparison there. I probably will be buying Masterpiece Ratchet at some point in the future. I do want that character a fair amount, so, you know, that'll probably happen. Anyway, here is G1 Ratchet's battle sled, which of course was identical to Ironhide's. And then, of course, here is the sled with all of the accessories mounted to it. And I have to say that this is a great homage to this. I mean, it really is. It's pretty cool, actually. I really like the fact that this homages this so well. It's a nice, you know, throwback to that. So anyway, now, since we see the super sled of accessories, it's time to start talking about his accessories some. So, actually, before we get into that, let us cover his articulation. He is, of course, let's get the camera at least angled right, pretty well articulated. So, let's go ahead and his ankles obviously got a tilt. Oh, shoot, and forward and back at the foot. He's got knee swivel. Nice ratchet joints there. Bend at the knee. Universal joints at the top of the legs, but of course his skirt kind of, you know, prevents that. He has torso rotation, but again his skirt blocks 360, but it still goes a pretty good amount. He doesn't have any ab crunch He has shoulder rotation, but due to the way the shoulders are on, they kind of, once you get his arm high, it angles up. Of course, all the way in and out at the shoulder. Elbow bend, rotation at the elbow. Wrist rotation, you of course have the classic fist articulation there, and of course his head. Pretty much whatever you want. It can't look straight up, but it can look, you know, decent amount up. So there you go. That is his articulation. Now, what we'll do is we will do a quick, you know, 360 of the figure. And, yeah. Looks nice. And yeah, a lot of people have complained about his midsection there, and that is the weakest, but honestly, it's not bad. I mean, the way that looks doesn't bother me. I think it looks fine. A lot of people complained about, you know, the side pieces and all that, but honestly, it's fine. At least for me, it is. I mean, if you don't like it, obviously, it's going to be a big issue for you, but for me, it's not really, you know, a big problem. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to zoom in so you can see the lovely details of the figure. And honestly, I think, yeah, he looks pretty good. Let me go ahead and zoom in that way a little bit more so you can really see the face. And that, of course, is his, like, default face. And that looks really, really good. I really like the way his, you know, quote, regular face looks. And we're going to talk about one of the accessories a little bit, his other face. So let's go ahead. That's on the bottom of the sled. Let's go ahead and grab that. And let's try to swap out his face. Give me your face. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Alright. She just pops right off. And let's put the yelling face on. Now he's a bit distressed. Yeah, I know I'm being silly. But anyway, that lets you have display options depending which... I'll just leave the screaming face on. Whatever. Yeah, it gives you display options depending which route you want to go. So, and of course, in robot mode, he can utilize tons and tons of accessories that are on his rear rack there. So, we'll start off with, I'm thinking a good start is his... Sometimes the stuff tabs onto the sled kind of tight. We'll start with this jetpack. So, turn him around. It's got 3 holes. Got the peg there. It just pegs into the middle hole. Boom. He's got a jetpack. Pretty cool. I like the way that looks. Just like that. That looks pretty awesome. And if you so choose, you of course have lovely flames here. So, you just insert those into the bottom of the jetpack. And that looks pretty cool. You know, he's taking off, he's flying. Pretty neat, I have to say. I do like that, actually. Next accessory we're going to talk about is his little radar piece here. And it goes just like that. And now he's finding stuff. Maybe he's freaking out while he's finding stuff because he's still got the yelling face in. And he also comes with, when he's discovering stuff, this little cardboard insert. And you just do that. You just open up his chest. Jetpack came off. Whatever. Sorry, because we're going to put a different accessory back there anyway. And just kind of put her in there. goes up his chest. He's found the Dinobots. Oh, dang it, his license plate looking. Ah, there we go. That's better. Now he's not. Okay, yep. Ah, I'm fighting stuff. Ah. I can't resist, guys. I'm sorry. The terrible jokes are just flowing out of me right now. Anyway, he, of course, comes with some guns. He comes with a larger rifle. Can wield that just fine. Of course, it's got the standard groove thing in the handle that all the Masterpiece weapons have, and it sort of works. And he holds onto it pretty well. There you go. He also has dual pistols, so depending on how you want to arm him up, you can give him one rifle and one pistol, or of course if you so choose, you can have dual wield the pistols. You know, both look pretty neat, I think. Okay, now it's time to start with the other accessories here. Let's go ahead and pop that out. Basically, all the rest of the accessories, except for these are all the ones that are left here. The rest of these require you to basically transform his hands a little bit. It's really not too tough. You just flip. You just flip. There we go. Kind of flip that up like that, and then you just rotate his fist in, and then, you know, oh, I'm popping his shoulders out of place now. And you do the same thing, obviously, to the other side. And you got a variety of choices. And he fell over. That's alright. We've got the lovely I don't know what the proper name for these would be, but I'll call them, I'm trying to remember in the cartoon. I can't remember if he shot, I believe, laser or liquid out of his hands like this. We'll call these, you know, his busy hands, right? They did something. So, anyway, I think they shot lasers. I'm just trying to remember. I'm sure someone will let me know in the comments or whatever. That's also in the instructions. I'm just too lazy to look at them right now. I know that's bad, right? So anyway, he also comes with these. Now these, I know he definitely shot foam out of these. These were foam shooters that he had. You know, that's another display option. And the last one are these red uns. Oops. So, yep. Lots and lots and lots of options for display. And then, of course, he's got this piece here detaches. Pegs into the same hole that the jetpack goes into. Up and over. And now he's got a, you know, missile that's mounted above his head. So overall, what do I think of Ironhide? I quite like him, and I have to talk real fast because the battery on this thing's about to die. Is he worth the asking price? Like any other Masterpiece, I'd say yes if you can afford them, you have the means, all that, absolutely get them. Do you want to gamble and wait, see if Hasbro's going to release it here for a bit cheaper? Who knows? 50-50 on that one. Anyway, if you guys did like this, as always, please thumbs up, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.